Hello everyone, you're welcome. This is Iyke Phelim for the Iyke Phelim Adventure Series. Today we are taking care of flu, runny nose, catarrh, cough, all that. And we are doing this naturally with a miracle plant. It is called the chaya. It is also called the Spanish spinach. It is also called efo yanopaja. It is also called ugo yibo. It is also called hospital is too far. Yes, hospital is too far when you have this guy around. I have it in my garden. Let's go check it out and let's prepare some natural medicine for flu. Taking care of all this nonsense flu. It's flu season, so anything you can do naturally to keep you safe is advisable. Let's go. You're welcome. This is my garden and this is the chaya. Hospital is too far. Spanish spinach. Efo yanopaja. Ugu oyubo. A wonderful medicinal plant. I'll just harvest some of these leaves. I'll take them in and we'll prepare a tea. And also, I want to use it to cook okra soup. So I just put it through the process. You see how it is used for preparing tea. So you can drink it direct, which I will drink. Then also how you can use the leaves in your soup. It is a wonderful plant, handles flu effectively. It cleans your body, it boosts your blood, it takes care of sore throat, runny nose, cough, catarrh. Don't forget, we are in the season of flu. So everything you can use naturally to take care of flu is advisable. So let's go ahead and pluck these leaves and take it inside and prepare our wonderful recipe and our wonderful tea. Let's go. This is the hospital too far. I pruned them. You see the way I cut it off? That way, the one in the garden will grow more vigorous and have more branches because we need more of these leaves. This plant is so precious. Hospital too far is a wonderful plant to have around. You must and you should have it in your garden. So now I'm going to pick out these leaves one by one. Then we start the process of getting them clean, boiling them for tea, and using the one we want to use for soup in my okra soup. So let's go. I've separated the leaves from the stump. From these, I've removed the leaves, and these are the leaves. So we're going to get them cleaned up and get them ready for steaming to make our tea, washing to make our soup. It's very important you understand that you don't take this raw because it has this hydrocyanic acid that is not very okay when consumed raw. 5 minutes of cooking is enough to handle the acid and you can enjoy the full benefits from this God gifts wonderful plant. All right, so next step, separate the leaves, put them in a bowl with very clean water. Then this is salt. We need to use salt in cleaning this. That will be enough. So now we need to clean this up in this salt water solution. Get it very clean. Make sure there are no dirt and insects and spiders. All that's those natural things you see in the garden. Get off all the dust. Then I'll go get a separate bowl in which I'll put the clean leaves. My other bowl is here to transfer the clean leaves into. So let's do that one at a time. it's important to be sure that the leaves are truly clean, no dust, no insects, clean. Always check the back of leaves. Whenever you're handling leaves, make sure you check the back because that's where most insects hide. While we do this, it's important we understand the usefulness of natural medicine, organic medicine, and why it's so important to have a garden in your premises. Okay, now you can see for yourself. Clean leaves, dirty water. It's very important to wash your leaves. Checking the back for caterpillars and insects. Getting rid of all the dust and sand. Okay, so we're taking this into the kitchen right now to make our tea and make our soup. All right, let's go. Now it's time to cut our leaves. We have to chop them into small sizes. And there are two ways you can go about this. One, you can use this style, the old style of using a stick. You put the leaves on the stick and you cut it with a knife. Like you get some leaves, you put them like this, holding them firm with your other hand. Then you use a sharp knife and cut them in smaller sizes. That's one approach. The second approach is hold the leaves together with your hand, one of your hands. Hold them together. Then get a very strong and sharp scissors like this and cut them in small sizes. So I'll be using this stick and knife approach though. I think I'm used to that. So I'll do that quickly. I need both of my hands right now. I don't know how I'm going to set the camera to show you the process, but basically I'll be holding with one hand like this against this wood, something like this. Then I pick up the knife and cut it. That's actually the process. So let me just quickly do that. Okay, I have started cutting the leaves. I wish there's a way I can just keep this camera like this so I show you how I hold with this hand, and with my other hand I use the knife to cut the leaves into smaller pieces like this. So let me just cut it off and we'll move on to the next step. And so I have been able to cut it into small chunks using this knife and this wood and this tray. And this is what we have. So part of this I'll use for my tea. The other parts I'll use for the okra soup. Let's go into the kitchen. All right. You're welcome to my kitchen. That there is the vegetable. Well cut and ready to use. And right here, okra. I harvested this morning from my garden. How wonderful it is to have a garden in your premises. This from my garden, this from my garden. So I'll be making this, I'll be using this okra. I'll grate it here with this grater. Then we'll make soup, okra soup, using this wonderful vegetable. Then also I'll be using part of this vegetable to make our tea. All right. So this tea is going to be part one of this video. Then by the time we come back, we come into the soup session in part two. I'll show you how I used this vegetable to cook okra soup. That will be part two. All right. So let's go ahead and complete part one, which is this tea. That's the chaya tea, hospital tufa tea, ewe iyanopaja tea, ogo ibo tea, whichever language you call it. We're still referring to the same plant. God gift, wonderful tree, wonderful vegetable. Let's go ahead and make our tea. Okay, so step one, I'll get the leaves and put them into this container because I'll be boiling with this container. So let's get some of the leaves. I'm not going to be throwing the leaves away after making my tea. I'm still going to bring them back and use them for the soup. So we just want to get tea juice out of this. Okay, now add water. That should be enough. Don't want too much water, so we get a higher concentration. Okay, then we'll put it on fire. We'll let it cook. 10 minutes, 15 minutes is okay. And we'll get it out. This plant should not be taken raw. You have to cook it. It has hydrocyanic acid, and that acid is not safe if ingested raw. So you're advised to cook it. Don't squeeze and blend and drink direct. Make sure you give it about 10 minutes to 15 minutes of boiling. That way you are safe, completely safe, and you still have the full 100% benefits of this wonderful plant. Without saying much, let's just put this on the fire. Okay, I'll not be using my gas, I'll be using my electric stove because I'm connected to my solar system, which I will be talking about shortly. So let's just put it on the electric stove and get this done quickly. All right. So I'm just gonna put it on now. I'm gonna put it on. Okay, so it's on. You can see that. Now this burner is a 1000-watt burner. It's very fast in cooking. Connected to my solar system. I have over 2000 watts of solar panels up, and I have a 5 kVA solar Felicity power inverter. So I'm fully geared for solar. What I am doing in this place, in my operations, in my premises, we are fully off the grid. All right. That said, let's just wait for 15 minutes or thereabout, and this will boil, and we'll have our tea. Then when the tea is ready, I put it in a cup, we'll sieve it out and get the clean juice, and we drink it. Safe, perfect, natural medicine for flu, cough, sore throat, immune booster, 1,000,001 benefits from this wonderful plant. So I'll just cover the pot now and let it cook. Okay, let's just get towards the cover. All right, this is the cover. I have the cover right here. So let's get it covered and let it cook. We'll come back in 5 minutes. All right, it's already it's already steaming because this stuff is very fast, and since it's connected to the solar power, it goes very fast, really, really, really very fast. Okay, now let's grate our okra using this. We're going to grate it and it's going to be trapped in this right in there. So this is going to be the collection plate, and this right here is the grater. So let's just grate the okra and get it ready for our okra soup. Okay. 3 minutes later, and it's really beginning to steam. It's really beginning to boil. Let's see what we have inside. Wow. It's really beginning to boil. So let's just wait for a while. Let's wait for a while, maybe a couple of minutes, and our tea will be ready. Okay. The thermostat's function has kicked on. It goes off and on because the heating plate is at its peak right now. That's it. It just came on, and after some seconds, it goes off. So it's maintaining a very hot, steady flow of heat to what we are cooking. It has gone off. Okay. So what we are doing right here is really beginning to boil, and it's boiling very well. And I think our tea is ready. That's the tea right there. I had to let it cool out so it doesn't break our cup, our glass cup. So now I'm just going to pour this into the glass cup and drink it. And this is what the final product looks like. This is the chaya tea, the hospital too far tea, ewe yanokwaja tea, ugo ibo tea. This is what it looks like when you boil it and you sieve it. Here is the vegetable. After boiling, I'm still going to use this for my soup, so I'm not throwing it away. This is a glass full of nutrients, medicine, natural medicine, wonderful for flu, wonderful for blood tonic, wonderful for everything your body needs positively. It's just, no wonder it is called the God gift. This plant is awesome, all right? So I'll be using these leaves and this okra and this other one here, which I use for this tea, to make my okra soup. And that will be in the part 2 of this video. But for now, let's go ahead and enjoy this tea, okay? All right, I'm back. Chaya tea, hospital too far tea, ewe iyanokpaja tea, ugwo yibo tea, anyone you call it. That's the chaya tea. Very good for you. If you can have this every day, a glass like this every day, you're going to notice great improvement in your health, overall health. It is loaded with lots of benefits for your body. It handles flu very well and boosts your blood and your immune system, helps digestion, name it. This tea is awesome. So nice. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. Please hit the like button, subscribe, leave comments. I'll respond to your comments. Have a nice day. Iyke Phelim.